There was a time where celebrities felt like aliens dropped from another planet, touched by gods, dressed by Versace, and protected by security guards who looked like they could bench press a Buick. But now they're just like us, but kind of worse. They cry on Instagram Live, they promote detox tea and apology videos in the same 24 hours. They sell you protein powder with one hand and their childhood trauma with the other. This is about how internet culture cracked open celebrity culture like a glittery egg. And what hatched was something way more intense than we ever expected, into what I like to call the age of the content cults. Once upon a time, celebrities weren't accessible. They weren't relatable. They were untouchable. You saw them at award shows and in magazines with headlines like, "Stars, they're just like us," as if pumping gas was a cultural event. You didn't know how they were off camera. You didn't know how they voted or what their kitchen looked like. And that was kind of the point. They were almost like a mystery, distance from us regular people who weren't in the spotlight all the time. And now we have Jason Nash doing live TikTok battles and crying for galaxies. Lucky us. And now we kind of live with these celebrities, like parasocial relationships. And the fact is, Gen Z is one of the loneliest generations. Even though we're all seemingly connected, we're as lonely as ever. When you're lonely and overstimulated, especially with the past couple years with COVID and everything, and looking for a connection, someone that's talking directly into the camera in their bedroom starts to feel like your best friend, until they ask you to pay $22.99 a month for exclusive content, and it's mostly just crying, self-help, and affiliate codes. And some influencers are actually building cults, like actual psychological cults. Liver King is telling you to eat raw organ meat to become more masculine. There's Tate yelling at 14-year-olds about the Matrix in his sports car. And there's 23-year-olds selling feminine energy workshops. And unfortunately, it works, especially with the youth. But it's because it makes you feel seen most of all. Like they've unlocked a truth that no one else gets. And you're in the club now. No badge needed. Just vibes, loyalty, and maybe your credit card. And unfortunately, like I've said before, the algorithm rewards, say it with me now, extremist ideologies. Loud voices, hot takes, unpopular opinions. They'll all get you far. You pause on one video of a guy telling you about hustle culture, and suddenly your feed is a frat house of crypto bros yelling at you to man up and to not be poor anymore. And here's the truth. We're overworked, anxious, doom scrolling through the economic collapse. And someone with a ring light and confidence says they have the answer. We click. And they seem to speak clearly when everything else feels noisy. And that in itself is intoxicating. They offer certainty when everything else around us feels chaotic. And we crave that. Studies show that in times of social unrest, people are more likely to follow strong, confident leaders, even if they know that they're wrong, but especially if they sound right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how a cult is made. And the weird thing that's happened recently is the more problematic a celebrity is, the more popular and interesting they become. James Charles has been canceled more times than I can count, but keeps popping back up with more content and makeup lines like a cockroach you just can't get rid of. Kanye West, I don't even know what to call what he's going through, but it's a whole thing. Even Jared Leto has started an actual cult in Croatia. And no, I feel like not enough people are talking about this. Guys, Jared Leto is a cult leader. And here's the scary thing. A lot of celebrity attributes and cult leader attributes overlap. Cult leaders are famous for transformation. Cult leaders create a tight inner circle. Some would call them fans. Influencers use parasocial relationships to make you feel like their best friend while they're talking to 3 million people. Cult leaders ask for donations full-time devotion. Influencers, link in bio, use discount code Patreon. And there was something special about not knowing everything. When a celebrity was an enigma, you filled in the blanks with your imagination. Now we get the blanks, the TMI, the emotional breakdowns, the makeup tutorials in one fell swoop. We've traded mystery for access, and that trade came with receipts, and most of the time, celebrities trying to get with someone way younger than them. Like, I don't know why it happens so much. I swear every celebrity's come out. Like, guys, pull it together. And of course, you could love your faves and learn from creators. But if someone starts sounding like a savior to the generation, run. Thanks for watching. Please don't join a cult. Unless it's this channel. In which case, I give you my full blessing, of course. Anyways, hi, I'm Isabella, and thank you for listening and joining me today. If you liked today's video, you should hit that like button because it really helps me out. And like always, if you had fun this week, you should subscribe because I guarantee you'll have fun next week because I do post weekly every single Monday. Alright, love ya, great to see ya, and I will see you next week. Bye!